started. So we're going to start recording. And then, okay.
I'm finishing up the quiz.
You're finishing it?
Yeah, I'm finishing it up real fast.
Okay, that's fine. Take your time. So, just what we're going to do for today. I hope that everyone had a great holiday weekend and you enjoyed your days off. You know, we only have like a week left, so we'll get through it and it'll be okay, like I have here. We only have 2 more classes left after today. Did you say something?
No way. We only got how many?
Yep, we only have 2 more. We only have Monday and Thursday after today.
No way.
Yeah, we only have 2 more classes, so I have here that we were going to do a review of last week, but we have the quiz, so that's fine. Don't even worry about that. I did add a little bit of a new verb in for today. It's a very like common verb, so we'll go over that a little bit. You're not going to have like a quiz or anything on that, but it'll get you ready for Spanish if you take it again or if you need it again or things like that. So it's just kind of an introduction. And then I have a discussion for what we'd like to talk about next Monday and part of Thursday. So just to go over what we did last week, because it's been a while. We had the quiz to do, which is due today. And Isaiah, you said that you're finishing that now. And Quay, you said that your computer is messed up, so I'll talk to Dr. Dave about that. Do either of you guys have any questions on the directions or anything on the quiz, or is everybody okay with that?
I mean, I'm on my phone.
Okay, all right, so you're okay so far?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm almost done.
Okay, that's fine. So I have it right here. That will be the last assignment for the term. So you guys have some time to catch up on your work and things like that. Hi, Sammy. How are you?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So, and I do have here too, you can send me an email if you'd like to talk privately about your grade, the class, assignments, quizzes, anything like that. So feel free. We can talk about that if you'd like, but the 3 of you guys that are here, you're doing just fine. So, so I wanted to introduce you guys to the verb tener, which it's a pretty common verb, and I know that the only verbs that we've done so far is ser and estar, and so we're gonna like briefly go over tener today. So I just wanted to introduce it to you because it's very common, and it's like you use it when you talk about everything. So tener is translated to have in English, and just like so. This is a little bit different than ser and estar. So I have, when you conjugate a verb, you have to take the stem off of the ending. So an example of this using tener is, so here we have the verb, and you see how the er is the ending and the ten is the stem, and that's what you use when you're conjugating a verb. And I have a little bit more of this on the next slide.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
For the quiz, right?
Yeah.
I'm stuck on, I think this is section 3, right? I already answered all of them. It's just number 4 and number 1 is a little confusing because the only 2 answers I have is N and A. And then the 2 answers I got is N and A, right? And then for them answers is on and then is at 2.
Okay, give me 1 second and I can actually share my screen with you guys and we'll actually go over that together. And then, okay, so you said the 3rd section, right?
Yeah, number 1 and number 4. And then the 2 answers I got is B and C.
Okay, yep. So remember in class when we went over on, like when you're saying like something is on something, do you use N or A?
Use N.
Yep. So that's the answer for number 1.
But I thought A was like, I thought it was like you or something, or that's in English.
I'm not quite sure, but remember two is you, right?
Yeah.
So a is at or to. Like if you say I'm going to school, you would say yo voy a la escuela, and that means like I'm going to school.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you
I
understand
get.
what I mean?
Yes. I
Okay.
should have just put it in a sentence, and then I would have exactly got. Yeah. I get
Okay.
exactly what you're saying.
Okay. Does that
Your
make
work by tienda. Like I'm going to the store. I get
Yep.
exactly what you're saying.
Yep. So are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else have any questions on the quiz or anything? I know Sammy, you just came in. Just wanted to make sure. All right. Well, if everybody,
Wait, for section 4.
yeah. Yep.
What do you mean for section 4?
All right. Let me check. Oh, okay. So for this section, you're going to conjugate each verb using Sarah or star. So I have right here, you're going to say we are, and you're going to use a star. So you would say, how do you say we? Do you remember?
How do we say we?
Yes.
No, it would be nosotros, right?
Yep. So it would be nosotros, and then we're using a star. So it would be nosotros estamos.
Oh.
Do you get what and then
But
like for the next one, it would be like they are, and you're going to use ser. So it would be ellos son. Does that make sense? Oh, I hope I didn't cut out again.
yeah, I would just have to pull up the template like the study guide.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. Yep. Yep. Does that make sense? Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just let me know if you need any more help with that when you're going through it. Yeah, so pretty much
Okay.
you're just going to use the subject that I give you, and you're going to use like the verb. And we have that on plenty of the PowerPoints and things like that. So just let me know if you need any more help with that.
Okay.
Okay. So back to the PowerPoint for today. So what I focused on mainly in my Spanish 2 class is like verbs and conjugating and things like that. We didn't do too much of that because we're only in Spanish 1, but if any of you are taking Spanish 2 in the summer or the fall or anytime in the future, we'll go over this a little bit more, but just to help you guys with tener, because it will come in handy, I'm just going to do this one verb. So there are 3 types of endings on verbs, which are AR, ER, and IR. Those are the type of verbs that you're going to have. And they're really easy to identify because each verb literally has AR, ER, IR at the end of it. So you can see we have tener. So obviously that's an ER verb because it has an ER. So I have tener as an irregular verb, so it doesn't follow the same pattern as most verbs. So I have right here, it's considered to be an irregular verb, and the stem changes when we use it in conjugation. So I'm not even going to get into the charts and things like that for regular verb conjugations. So, and then tener, and just like all other verbs, use the same subjects like the I, you, he, she, we. Does anybody need more explanation on that, or are you okay with that? Everybody's. I have the chart on the next slide. So, okay, so I have here the conjugation of tener. So you would say yo tengo, and that means I have. Tú tienes is you have. Él, ella, usted tiene, which is he has, she has, or you formal have. Remember, we kind of did the same thing with Sarah and a star. It's just a different verb. So you could probably see a similarity between the subjects. And then we have nosotros or nosotras tenemos, which is we have. And we have ellos or ellas or ustedes tienen. And that would be they have or you guys have. Does that make sense to everybody? It's kind of the same thing what we did with Sarah and a star. It's just a different verb. Okay. and like I said, you're not going to be quizzed on this or anything. I just wanted to go through it. So you would have it. It's just like a little bit of like a prep for your next Spanish class if you decide to take one. So I have some practice here with tener. I figured that we could go over that. So let me, okay, so I'll put the answers on the other side. So one thing with tener that that you might not have known is when you say how old you are in Spanish, you don't say I am a certain number of years old. You say I have a certain number of years. So like for the first one here, it says I am 23 years old. You would say yo tengo, which is I have, right? 23. And then oh, yep. Goodness, I can't type. Okay. So it would be I have 23 years. So it's not I am 23 years old, it's I have 23 years. I know that's kind of awkward, but that's what they do. Just wanted to share that with you guys. So for the next one, it says I have a dog. Does anybody want to give that one a shot? Remember, we can look back at this chart here. So it would be, let me go back. It would be yo tengo, right? Because I have. And then remember the word for dog is perro. So it'd be un perro. Okay. And some of these sentences are kind of awkward, but they work for this verb. So for this next one, we have a class. So you can go back to tener and you find the conjugation that means we have. So we have nosotros tenemos, right? So that's going to be the beginning of our sentence. In the right color.
So for they are is ellos son, right?
Yes. Yep. As long as it's ser. If it's a star, it's a stan.
Okay.
Okay. I can actually send that in the chat. So if it's they are and it has ser, it'll be ellos son. And if it's they are and it's a star, it'll be ellos están. Oops, can't type. Okay. Does that make sense, Isaiah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So when it says they have friends, we have to go back to our chart and find what they have is. So it's ellos or ellas tienen, right? So it doesn't matter which one you put. Either one, ellos or ellas. Does not matter. And then friends is amigos, right? So it would be
Yeah.
ellos tienen amigos. And then for 5 through 8, I put them in Spanish. And you just have to translate them into English. So if it says tú tienes una carpeta, what does that mean? Does anybody want to give that one a shot?
Say it again.
For number 5, I have tú tienes una carpeta. Okay, what would that mean?
Like, do you got a carpet?
It would be you have a, and then carpeta, remember, is folder, right?
Oh, folder.
Yep.
Oh, that's a carpet.
No, it's like a false like it looks like carpet, but it doesn't mean carpet. So and then for the next one, we have él tiene un gato. He
has a cat.
Yeah, there you go. I almost gave you that one. And then for the next
Usted
one,
tiene comida. That's use have food.
Yep. Yep. And then the next one is ella tiene un novio.
She got a boyfriend.
Yep. Yep. So I just wanted to introduce you guys a little bit to Tener because you're going to use that a lot, like if you continue with Spanish, but it's just kind of an introduction. So don't worry about it if, because I'm not going to assign any more homework because the seniors are actually done with everything tomorrow. So they're not even going to be in class next week. So it's just not. So I just figured we'd go over that a little bit for today. So,
Okay.
what I wanted to do with Monday, and since it is our last week of class, I'd like to take Monday and part of Thursday to discuss and learn about what you guys would like. So, is there anything that we didn't talk about in class that you guys would like to? I have like, we can talk about language, food, the different countries, lifestyles,
How
culture.
do you
What was
how do
that?
you say tornado in Spanish?
Tornado.
Yeah.
It's literally spelled the exact same way. I just sent it in the chat. It's literally tornado. Yep. It's just pronounced differently. It's just spelled a little bit different. It's spelled the same way, it's just pronounced a little bit differently. Okay.
I'm almost done the other quiz.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Take your time. So is there anything that you guys would like to like talk about on Monday that we didn't talk about in class? I know that we did mostly grammar in class. Would you guys like to talk about like food or countries or lifestyle or culture, holidays, anything like that? Like is
We can
there
talk about food.
you want to talk about food?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me write that down.
Or we can talk about like different countries, different things like that.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely can do that. Because I kind of wanted to do something fun for our last couple days in class. So, and definitely like I'm not an expert on like the food for sure. Because I've been to a couple Latin American countries, but I'm definitely not an expert on the food or all of it. So, like I said, I really look forward to talking about this with you guys, and it'll be a learning experience for both of us.
And that way I'd be able to learn like new foods in Spanish.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can definitely go over that. And definitely I have to do some research and everything on this stuff because I don't know everything. So we'll definitely go over all of this stuff. Does anybody have any other ideas on what you'd like to do? What you'd like to talk about? Anything like that? I think there's only like two other people here. Yeah. Well, definitely. I think we're gonna do most of this on Monday. We might go a little bit into Thursday. I think Thursday, I just want to go over I want to go over like what you guys thought of this class and definitely if you learned anything and things like that. So if and like I said, if you can't think of anything now for the other people that are here, you can email me your ideas as long as they're like before Monday and we'll go over them. So just a little bit about the plans for next class. There's no homework for Monday. I didn't assign anything. I have email me if you need help or have any questions about makeup work. And
Okay, so
yeah,
for we are happy, it's nosotros estamos feliz, right?
yes, but remember that nosotros is plural, right? There's more than one person. So
Yeah.
so what you're gonna say is I just sent it in the chat. Feliz is singular, so you have to make it plural. And I should have went over that, but the Z changes to a C.
Yeah, I put FELICES.
Yep, that's right.
Nosotros estamos feliz. I
Yep.
forgot to say that.
No, yeah,
I
that's
forgot.
right. That's right.
Okay. I was just making sure I was on the right track.
Oh no, you're good. Yep, that's right. So I don't have a lab period today just because of my internet issues. But if you guys do need help, feel free to email me and I will make, a private meeting with you if you want to talk about anything. And I'm going to do a lab period next Monday and Thursday too. So If you need any help, you can come to those, or we can talk before that. Just send me an email and I'll pretty much answer you right away. And we'll discuss the ideas that Isaiah shared. We'll do a little bit of food and we'll talk a little bit about the different countries, things like that. Maybe I'll actually, I studied abroad in Costa Rica, so maybe I'll actually share some of that stuff with you guys. I'll add some of my pictures and things like that. So I think that would be cool. We can do that. And that is actually all I had planned for today. So, because, it is one of the last days of the classes, does anybody have any questions or anything about, let me stop my share and then